Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this beautiful mini PC. It is called Byte 4. It is running Windows 10 Pro. It has 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB internal storage, and it is brought to us by Azulle, and they are masters when it comes to mini PCs. I have to mention that they brought us the Byte 3, which I am using for my daily computing and answering you guys and also doing some homework through this. I have to mention again that this is beautiful. This is going to replace the Byte 3 for me. So let's go through and check it out to see how good this is. I do not want to forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family, and make sure you click the notification icon and select all in order for you to get notified once we have a new video out. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We'll have to help you out ASAP. And don't forget to click the like button. It really motivates us to make these type of videos in a little more detail every time. Alright, so you can see that the box is really nicely designed, and once we cut the side and we opened it, the Byte 4 is sitting right there, and there is a little package. It comes with this quick start guide, and once you open it, it opens just like a pamphlet, and it has a lot of information inside of it. So it starts from right there. It says what's in the box, then also how you can set it up, and if you need help, who you got to contact, think for the solution, and also the ports, which we will cover in this video, and go into the back part of it, how to connect it, also some specifications which we will cover in this video, and the front page. And it also comes with this little box. Now I really like that how much they have placed little details on the actual box, and also this little package. It gives you a lot of indication what you should expect from this box. You will get a plastic and also some little screws. So inside of the plastic you will get the actual screws and also a thermal paste, and this is created for the hard drive that you're going to connect inside of it. And it also comes with this power adapter. Now this is 12 volt 2 amps, and yes, it is created for Canada and United States. Now you can replace the head part. Now you have to contact them if you are going to use it for around the world, or you can find it online that you can purchase this head part, and this will go as high as 240 volt. Now this part is going to be connected to the actual box. Now here's the actual box. I really like it. This is reminding me of the Byte 3. Yeah, it had a similar kind of look. This one is a little bit heavier, more industrial design to it, and you can see that the design they always put on the top is beautiful, and it is really cold. That means there is not much ventilation, which makes sense because these boxes, especially the ones that Azulle always design, does not really require fans in it, so it will be very quiet. Now the best parts is the actual name is written really nicely. I like that little blue line going around, and also this button is the power button and also standby button and sleep mode button they call it. And there is a little IR sensor, perfect thing to have for these type of boxes. Now going on one side of it, you have a micro SD slot which can read up to 512 gigabyte. Then you have 4 USB 3.0s, and you also have a USB Type-C connection. Now going in the back part of it, there is a lot of connections to cover. So let's go from the left side. You have the DC connection, which is 12 volt and 2 amps. Then you have the PoE connection, so that way also you can power it up using a landline. Then you have the little lock, just like laptops. And you also have a DisplayPort, which is perfect for if you want to have more than one screen. You also have a LAN connection. Then you have a HDMI 2.1 connection. Then you have a VGA connection, so you can connect it to older type of monitors, or if you want to put this on a projector, will work perfectly. And also you have a headset jack. The only thing is that when you hook up a headset jack, sometimes you have to tilt the antenna a little bit in order for it to fit, except that it's perfect, it's where it is. And you have 2 antennas for the Wi-Fi itself, which is AC Wi-Fi. Going on the other side of it, you can see there's a lot of holes for ventilation, which again, this thing really doesn't require. Now going on the bottom part of it, this will come off so you can put your hard drive, also the M.2 hard drive, or you want to change the RAM, you want to expand the RAM up to 16 gigabyte, you can process it right here. But it has 4 little legs. You can see that there's a lot of holes for screws that you can put on for the hard drive and also for the M2. And you have some more information that if, just in case if you misplace the power connector, what you need to get in order to get it back powered up. So to power it up, make sure that the HDMI is connected, and then keyboard and mouse, and also your power. In this case, I'm also adding a landline. You have to press the button to turn it on, and in a few seconds later, you should see the Azulle logo on the screen. Alright, so once you turn on the actual PC, and I did some little changes and installed a few apps in order for me to test this inside out and let you guys know exactly how this plays. So remember that this is coming with Windows 10 Pro Edition. You can see the processors there, and it is J4125. It is running on 2 gigahertz. The RAM on this installed is 4 gigabyte. And you can see the rest of the information in the bottom. This is 64-bit, and it is Windows 10 Pro. The version on this is 2004. I know there is one more update, which we will do that while we're making the video, but I just wanted to update you guys on this part. The next test will be YouTube to show exactly how good of a quality it will bring on the table for us. Alright, so once you're inside of the video itself, you can go to your settings and you can change this to be on 4K. I know that it shows 5K, but this unit itself can only play up to 4K. Now to get you the proper information, we will go to the status that is called Nerds, and when you go on the top, you can see that this is running it on 60 Hertz, which is really good. Now, one thing I have to let you guys know that while you're doing it, there will be some frame drops, and you can see it right now. Now, this usually occurs when your TV or your monitor is only set up on 1080p. You can see that mine is 1080p, and there are going to be some frame drops. Now that happens again is because your actual TV. If you have a 4K TV, this will happen very small amount. It's not going to be this big, but you can see that there's about 86 frame drops. Again, that's very minimal when it comes to this type of screen and this type of PC. This is really good with the 4 gigabyte of RAM and what you can see. Now what I also did is I installed Chrome browser. I know that by default with Windows you should get Edge, which is their version of browser, and they have brought in some Chromium into it for it to make it run a little bit faster, but it uses more resources, so that's why we're using Chrome browser on this. So here you go. This is how fast it is for you to go through the actual PC and through the website, how fast it starts loading. And it is really good that if you have to change a page and it takes a couple of seconds for it, it depends on the connection of your internet in order for you to go next. But you can see that it is really good and really fast when it comes to going through the pages itself. The next thing that we did was just see exactly how fast the internal storage is, and you can see the read and the write, I did it a bunch of times, are really good speeds. Now this is called CPU Z. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. This is running the Intel Celeron J5125. It is called Gemini Lake, and you can go down. It has all of the cores that are running and what numbers they're running under, and all of them that you can see. Now going on the motherboard itself, they are using the Azulle motherboard, which is really cool, and the BIOS is running on American Megatron, and it is running on version 3.1. It is up to date. Now going on the memory itself, you can see that this is DDR4 and it is 4 gigabyte. Here's the slot for the DDR4. There's only one, and it does not have the second one there, so we didn't install any other RAM on it, but you can see that what number it is running. Going under graphics card, you can see that it is running the UHD Graphics 600. Now another thing that we have processed with this was gaming. I have to let you know, with the 4 gigabyte of RAM and running this game, it was a breeze. It plays it very nicely. There's no stoppage to it, and again, using the actual keyboard for the computer when I'm playing this, it plays it very smooth. It is very smooth to play with this. Now, alright, so for the next step, what we will do is I have a 4K video on 10-bit and then also some other videos that we always test with these type of units to see exactly how smooth it will play it. To play this, I'm going to use VLC player. So our network with this box is connected via LAN, as you can see it in the bottom right now. And once we open it, this is all connected as 10100, so it's not a gigabit LAN. And why I have done this, so that way at least you can see that it is network. So when you click on it, you can see all the network that I set up. And this we can see exactly how much fast it will connect and it will play it for you. So here you go. I'm just going to double click on it and make it full screen. And now you can see that how smooth it plays it right away. So there's no stop to it, which is a beautiful thing. And that's what I want to see out of these boxes itself, especially with this one, because this is one of my favorite, and it is still running on 4 GB of RAM, so it is not something that is going faster. So here you go. This is another one that we have filmed in Niagara Falls, and again I always play this because of memories. This is really cool, and you can see right now that it just spiked back a little bit, so it's not that much. You can see the other one was a lot better, a lot more higher on the memory part, but again the GPU is not really using that much of resource, and same with your CPU. So that means it's with a 4 GB of RAM, this will really plays it for you perfectly. This is something that I wanted to show. That's not the only thing. This is 4K again. So let's go in and let's play one that is just regular 1080p. This is one of our really old stock videos, and let's just move that a little bit so you can see the whole part. There you go. And now when we go through, you can see the GPU is so low. That's perfect. This is what we want. And the Ethernet is all over the place because it's just getting all the internet and using the whole resource right now to bring this file for you. We don't have to worry about that, but here's the memory. How much memory has been used? It is not that much. It's roughly about, this is how much is left. So it's about 2 GB it's using. And then going to CPU itself, it's so low. This is perfect. This is what we want. But here you go. This is the speed, and this is how much utilization it uses. Here's the process. So you can see everything in front of you. So I haven't done anything different. So let's just go back to our 10-bit and let's see how much of a difference it will bring in again. This is the full 4K, and let's go back to an actual numbers. There you go. So this is on CPU. You can see that the processor went up that much. It's about 16 to 24 utilization percent. It's 15 to 24% utilization is the proper wording I wanted to say, and it is using roughly about 2.5 gigahertz of speed, or should I say how much it's using. And it is, you can see that it goes about 3 GB of RAM that is going to use. The Ethernet is, again, it's about half, and it goes up a little bit, about 50 megabits per second. You can see that right there, and it is right here, says receiving and sending, how much information has been traveled through for the 4K and 10 bits inside of the network, and then also the GPU. So this is something I wanted to mention, bring into you guys and show you exactly how good this plays it for you. Now the next part and the last part I want to mention is going to be the speed test. Now this box does the job perfectly. Now when I connected via LAN, this is a LAN connection, I received 810.42 for the first time, and my upload rate was exceeding because my upload rate is 32 megabit per second. My download is a gigabit, and then when I did it one more time, it even went higher than I was expecting, which is 841.24 for my download, and for my upload it was 32.69. Again, it's exceeding, which is really good. With this, I have to mention that there's roughly about 10 to 11 devices connected, and they're all streaming, and they're also playing video games, so still we're getting really good numbers with LAN. Now what we did is change it to our main internet for Wi-Fi. Now this is going to be mesh network, and I was really scared to see something lower, and I was really getting something different. So it started from 30 megabit but jumped to 399.49, which is really good. But again, you can see that the upload rate is exceeding still, which is really good. And then when I did it again, my ping was very low, which is really good again. But I'm getting a little bit higher, which is 422.05, and my upload rate was 32.26. So this is really giving me high hopes on when I take this with me on the go, this unit will work accurately for me, so I do not have to take my laptop anywhere. I can take this anywhere. With the actual RAM, which I'm going to upgrade to 16 gigabyte in the future, and also going to add a 1 terabyte M.2 hard drive to this. This will be my next level mini PC that I'm going to play with from now on. I really like this. This is beautiful. Look at these readings. These are awesome. This will work for your home and office PCs for a little bit, which is about 2 to 3 years. Now I use the actual dongles also, which is called Access, and I had Access 3, Access 4, which is connected for my kids, and they're doing schooling through it, which works perfectly, and it looks like just one monitor and that's it. Everything else is connected via Bluetooth. Now same thing with this, it has Bluetooth. You can even connect your gaming set with this. You can get emulators, or you can just play the games that is coming in the actual Microsoft market, and you can also play some Xbox games via this on your Xbox. This will work perfectly for you, and you do not have to purchase anything different. Again, the license on this is Windows 10 Pro, which is costing a little bit extra than the other ones, so this should be a premium model that you want to get into. And again, this is expandable, and also the RAM is upgradable. I really like this. Links will be available where we can order it from, except that I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment in the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places, and thank you.